Case. My name is Omar. I'm a member of the Malcolm X Grassroots Movement. The Malcolm X Grassroots Movement is the organization of New Africans or Black people. It's comprised of Black people who've come together to defend and advance the human rights. We organize around 6 important principles: self-determination, human rights, an end to genocide, an end to sexism, reparations, and freedom for our political prisoners. I want to say real quick, because a lot of people drew analogies between the present and the past. And what we are today calling extrajudicial killing, traditionally we called it what? What's the L word? Lynching. Lynching. I want to come with a little data, a little information. From 1899 to 1919, 20 years, 2,600 Black people were lynched. And that's an undercount. Last year, our organization, the Malcolm X Grassroots Movement, we spearheaded a research, a study that showed that in 2012, 313 Black people were killed. Now, if you multiply that by 20 years, that's 6,260 Black people killed. So, what's the situation? Lynching is on the rise. It's on the increase. Militarization is on the increase. Austerity is on the increase. Okay, racial resentment is on the increase. They're repealing and taking back titles from the Voters' Right Act, They're repealing, they're rolling back affirmative action, roll back, cutbacks. What are they trying to do? They're trying to take us back. But we can't go out like that, y'all. We have to stand up. The only way we can get out of here, we can't call on any divine intervention. It's going to take a social movement. And that social movement is going to need us to organize, to get together. So to that effect, we think it is essential, as Elaine Brown said, to defend ourselves. We have to form self-defense networks. Particularly the Black community has to form Black self-defense networks to defend our human rights. All this must be centered around self-determination. To that effect, I want to encourage everyone to go to our website, mhgm.org. Download the organization manual called Our Motto is Resistance. Also, you want to download the document that we put together, the first of its kind, the first documentation of extrajudicial killing in the United States. It's called Every 28 Hours, and I heard some people reference Every 28 Hours. The title also, the bigger title is called Operation Ghetto Storm. The subtitle is Every 28 Hours. So when I look around, I see Oakland, I see cops that were involved in the Ryder's case, back on the job, okay, fully employed by the OPD. The OPD has eaten up 40% of the city budget, and it's on the increase. Militarization. We see Obama is going into Syria. So what we have to do is take this issue to the international court. Back in '65, our brothers and sisters in Africa set up a process for us called the International Convention to End Racial Discrimination. We have to utilize that to our advantage. We can't rely on the courts. All the civil rights folks are going to the courts. But any legislation we win, they can roll it back. They can dilute it. They can water it down. They can twist it up, just like they did with the Voters' Right Act, just like they did with the affirmative action. And ain't no difference. We have to take it to the international court, but we can't build it from the top to the bottom. We got to build it what? From the bottom to the top. I want everybody to be interested in joining the MSL movement, Malcolm X Grassroots movement. There's a sign you see on the round. There's a flyer. We want to encourage everyone to go to Eastside Arts Alliance this Friday, the final Friday for the month of August, for Black August, for some refreshments and some political information. We're going to watch Negroes with Guns, and that's the common theme for today's march and the backdrop of what's going on here. Thank you very much.
Are you doing a live stream?
Who's rich? Who's rich? Who's rich? Who's rich? Who's rich? We're a second man. And what we are doing is we are marching through Oakland to talk to the people and to let the people know why we're out here. We are not going to win a war with 50 of us or 100 of us. Or the good thing we're out here, 1,000 of us. There's actually thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And the only way that we'll get these to take this before they can project the plaza to who? To who? The streets. That's what we'll do. We'll take this to the streets. You see those beautiful babies lined up there on that corner? Say yes, I see the beautiful babies lined up there on the corner. bust the record down.